Defense stocks then, they have staged a comeback in the last few days. BEL, HAL, both of them have gained considerably in the last few trading sessions. And JP Morgan is positive on defense stocks as well. To discuss what's the outlook from here on, we're joined by Amit Anwani, the research analyst at Prabhudas Lilladher. Hi, Amit, good morning and good to see you. And as always, Amit, well, some of these defense stocks, they cooled off a little bit. Case in point being an HAL. The last few sessions, it's done well. Last 6 months, it's still down more than 10%. Do you think the stock price has cooled off enough? There have been various delays. The 404 engines that order they were expecting, that has got delayed as well. What's your view on the stock at current reckoning? Do you think valuations are far more palatable now and you look to be positive on the stock?
Hi, Nigel. Morning, and thanks for having me as always. And so, as you rightly highlighted, there's been a lot of correction which has happened. The stocks, especially HAL, has been sideways, barring the current moves which has happened. That's particular to HAL. At the beginning of the year, we started hearing about F414 engine delays. But now we are hearing that this is the news report that GE might start delivering 1 or 2 engines each month starting November. And to recover for the full year deliveries, because the deliveries are delayed by at least 10 months basis the program. In my numbers, I am including 5 deliveries this year versus I think largely it was expected that the deliveries would be more than 10 this financial year. So there's some little bit of cautiousness. Stock is corrected. On my numbers, HAL is trading at about 39x FY26 and 34 as FY27. So having said that, I would be slightly cautious, at least for a quarter, to see that the engine supply chain is restored and they are able to recover and deliver more, though I'm not considering large number of deliveries this year. But that is one event to watch. But having said that, as I always reiterate, we are long-term positive on HAL. Any price below 44, 4,200 buy dips we always recommend. And I did upgrade the rating this quarter to accumulate with roughly about 4,700 target price. So anyone having a long view, there's a correction which has happened in valuations, and especially HAL without near-term cautiousness and long-term view can be looked at. Yeah.
Anytime the stock corrects to about 4,200, you find that as an attractive entry point, right, Amit?
Right. So what can happen is that if what numbers I'm factoring in, the 5 to 6 deliveries, if they slip off, there could be a 7-8% miss on execution which can come. And that factoring in that, I believe that if that happens, the stock might still be sideways. But once the engine delivery restores, the GE has committed that basis the articles that they'll try to recover the deliveries in subsequent quarters. So I'm expecting maybe H2 next year could be lumpy in that sense if the deliveries still continue to delay. Yeah.
Amit, hi, morning. What are the other ideas in the defense space that you like?
Right. So currently we are very positive on Bharat Electronics. We upgraded to buy the 340 again. Bharat Electronics on my numbers is trading at about 34x FY27 and 39x FY26. We are positive because of 2-3 things. Obviously, the company continues to maintain pretty strong numbers and executions on the back of very strong order book which they have built in. A few mid-size orders expected to come in radars and electronic warfare systems in upcoming quarters. Management is very confident of 25,000 intake this year as well. For me, the positive surprise which can come in next financial year, which is not included in the order intake, is the QRSAM order, which is very lumpy and has been delayed by 1.5 years almost. There, the ticket size for Bharat Electronics could be as high as 12,000-15,000, and maybe it can be 2 parts. So I think that can actually positively surprise on order intake next financial year, just like it happened in FY24. So we can expect actually 33,000-35,000 intake also if this order comes next year. So for me, that further improves the revenue visibility. The company has been consistent in delivering margins,
Right.
and gross
Out of the
margin has
ship-
been
out of the three
pretty
ship-
consistent. Yeah.
Got it. That's BEL. Out of the three shipbuilders, do you like anything?
MDL, I'm liking for a very long-term perspective. The numbers this quarter has been quite decent. So if you see overall defense this quarter was focused on execution because of the global supply chain for few companies, and for few companies, since the few imported components are expected that there would be an impact. But we saw MDL also delivering decent number this quarter. Basis few orders like P-75 deliveries from the order book, and the Bravo orders and the 3 submarine orders which are expected to come in next 2 financial years. Definitely, I see with 3 to 5 years, the top line growth will see further leg up if these large scale orders come. And with that sense, I think MDL is one counter where they are a kind of top 1, 2 in making destroyers, submarines, and there's a major advantage to this company.
Amit,
So at
Amit.
this, definitely I would prefer MDL. Yeah.
Amit, MDL Mazgaon dock, right?
Yes, you're right.
Right. I mean, we were just wondering on that point. Well, thanks a lot, Amit, for joining in. You expect things to look up here for a couple of stocks. Some of them have corrected from the top, but since valuations are far more palatable, Amit, more or less positive on the stocks with BEL being his top pick.